Today, since whether it's um, Monday for you or Sunday, let's retrain the mind to think thoughts that are of joy, uplifting, because we've been conditioned as a person to think negative. Because if you notice, every time someone get hurt, we look at it, or negative news come in our mind, and we've been conditioned to think that way, right? So it just like, so let's say you beat yourself up, you always condition your mind to think that way, therefore you'll act. So if we can retrain our mind and recondition our mind to think thoughts that are inspirational, that we are more confident, we can be, it's not a fluffy type of fake thing that we're doing. Because in essence, if you're, it's like the mind is a software, if you will. If we think the mind, or the brain is a software, and we have to recondition the brain to rewire its way to think good thoughts, because negative thoughts isn't doing you any service. I mean, if negative thoughts were, because here's the thing, when we train our mind to think thoughts that are um, very powerful in essence, like let's say we say we can do this, or we're in essence cheering ourselves up. We're our own fans. You gotta be your own fans. You gotta become your own cheerleader for you. If no one's supporting you, right, and no one is telling you you're good, then you gotta retrain your mind to say, I'm good, I deserve this. It wasn't always like this for me. I used to say I'm unworthy of the goal that I want to achieve. For instance, if I feel unworthy of the goal, I wouldn't be able to do interview. I wouldn't take the necessary step to get me there. So you have to recondition your mind to be able to be worthy of your goal. The goal, see, we think of this the opposite. Like the goal has to be worthy of us, but it's the other way around. Is we have to be worthy first, then we'll achieve the goal. Because when we feel worthy, we'll obtain it much more faster, because we don't have any um, conflicting thoughts in our mind, because there's a conflicting thoughts, right? Every time we go to achieve either our goals or our dreams or anything that we want, we have a thought that's defeating, and it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's negative. Because if we recondition our mind to think good things about people, or condition positive things about the world, well, we will see much more beautiful world. Besides the news and the most world, the negative things that we hear on the news or people in social media, like for instance, people share negative news on social media, on Facebook. You don't do that. People write negative stuff on their Facebook walls. You don't do that. What you gotta recondition your mind to be able to act on the positive. Let's say they write negative stuff, you write instead positive, but they might not like it because they're negative. They're in the minds. Like if you see, everything that they see is negative. So let's do it. Let's do an exercise. You say I'm stupid. Say I'm smart and I'm a genius. Recondition your mind to say that. When someone tell you, because in essence, if you keep studying, let's say about the brain, right, and someone say you're stupid, it really actually bounce off. Because if let's say someone actually says stupid to me, it just bounce off my head, right? It's because you understand how the human brain works, and that it you understand that it's malleable. It's really plasticity. It's plastic, meaning that it can change. It can, because we think the human brain is stagnant, right? So we think that it wouldn't be able to change. But think about it. If the brain was stagnant, we wouldn't be able to learn a lot of things. Now, you guys think that you're stupid. No, you're not stupid. The reason why you think that you are, because somewhere in your past, someone else told you that, or a event or something happened in your life that told you that you're not smart enough. You are smart enough. You have to start reprogramming. Okay, for you guys, for instance, um, for you, how, let's say you want to look like you can't, let's say about big vocabulary words, right? And you think it's hard. It's not hard, but it's because you think it's hard. Now I know it defeats the purpose, but think about it. A word that specificate, it's not in, the reason why you think it's hard because it's not actually in your brain. Now if you actually go out and read the word, what happens is you start to learn the word, you put it into your brain, and what happens that if you keep using that in your day, it won't be hard. Stuff like profound or sophisticated or I didn't know most of the word that, like paradigms or uh, profound. What else? I can't remember. There's a lot of words that I know. It's just that it's not coming out of my head right now. You have to retrain your mind to be able to think that you are worthy of your goal. You're deserving to have this. Because a lot of adults feel like they're undeserving. They feel like they're stupid. No, they're not. The average person is pretty smart, especially if you think of it. I'm telling you, there's a quote by Henry Ford. He said, whether you think is right, oh, I forgot, what you think is, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. It's how you see, it's how you think about the mind. The mind is pretty powerful. I have to be able to condition your mind over and over to believe this message. It's a form of repetition, it's a form of persuasion and marketing, right? But we're not going to get into that. What I'm trying to make you understand and aware is this. The thing that you actually, like, if you open your brain and mind a little bit, your brain it's like a bud. When you start to learn about more about yourself, more about your brain, about the mind and stuff like that, your brain begin to open, and you can let all the information idea come in, and you start to learn. You're not stupid, guys. Don't beat yourself up when you say you're stupid. When you say, let's say you make a mistake, you think that you're stupid. No, you're not. It's just a mistake. It's because the reason why you make a mistake is because you don't know about that yet. When you keep trying, you know about that, then it won't be a mistake. So every single day, try to reprogram your mind to think thoughts that's uplifting, thoughts that make you confident, thoughts that um, make you believe in yourself. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believing in yourself, meaning you're your own cheerleader, your own fans. My message is take the time to think. Like, just sit there and say, if people say you're rude or you're not nice, you're a nice person. Let's say a person say you're a loser. If see the thing is, the reason why it affect you so much is because, see, the thing is, if you, let's say all the things that people say to you, like you are a loser or stupid, you believe that to be true because it's not them, but it's you that already have accepted that fact before they even say that word. So therefore, when they say it, it confirms even more true. Therefore, you felt hurt. But if you say that you're smart and you're a genius and that you know that the mistakes and failure aren't temporary, they aren't permanent, but they're temporary. Therefore, it's just gonna bounce off. It's a okay, but you, like, think about it. If someone say you're stupid and you just like, dude, do you even know how the human brain works, like the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere? Or do you know anything, like there's thousands of connection between the human brain? Or do you know how the conscious and the subconscious mind works, or how behavior works? They wouldn't know that. I mean, I'm serious. If you go walk around, people don't know. Unless they really study how the psychology and the human brain works, then yeah, they probably would know, but they don't know. Like, there's a connecting link callosum. It's a connecting fiber between the two halves of the left and the right. It's a communication between brains, right? If we understand how to use it, we have in essence 3 brains. You'd be like, whoa, there's 3 brains? No way. Yeah, the reptilian, the limbic system, and the neocortex. The neocortex is the thinking brain. The limbic system is the emotional brain, and the reptilian is the your old brain. That's why the neocortex is the new. But it's our highest thinking. It differentiates ourselves from all the animal in the animal team. We can use this thing to succeed. We don't have to let fear stop us from succeeding. We can build confidence in ourselves, believe that we can train our mind to do what we want it to do. You gotta train it. You gotta like put in a word in your mind to believe it, to be able to track amazing things in your life. So that's pretty much it for retraining your mind. You have to be, you gotta change the word that you use, because word can affect your mind at a subconscious level, and you go act on toward that thought, that frequency, that behavior, and it's locking your subconscious. Because your subconscious is powerful. It's just that you never know it is there. It is there. Just you have to understand. All right, that's pretty much it for today for the video. Subscribe to my channel, like my video, because I will be doing content like inspirational, motivational videos. What's it called? Book reviews, interviews, and stuff like that. And I'll see you till next time. Bye bye.